there, my name is Tiffany Ash, and I'll be speaking to you today about my article. The title of the article is That's So Random. Why do we persist in seeing streaks? The author is Carl Zimmer, and the date of publication is June 26, 2014. What is the purpose of this article, and what does the author intend to convey? The purpose of this article is to inform the audience about a common phenomenon seen and explain how it affects us. The author is attempting to convey how it came about when it is seen, for example, in basketball with streaks and also in gambling. In no less than 3 sentences, describe what you've learned from this article. I learned about how the human mind thinks and how it tends to see patterns. I also learned why these patterns are seen, as it was also explained in the article. Previously in history, we tended to look for areas that were more fruitful, and if we saw patterns of fruitful area, we would tend to go back into these areas instead of areas that were barren and we've seen to be barren. 4. If you were to further research this topic, where might you look and what might you happen to find? I would look into the positive effects of patterns and the way that our mind tends to perceive them and see them. If we would use these patterns and how our mind tends to work, we can also turn this onto education and helping build learning patterns. If children can see patterns between words, they'll learn them faster. And if children tend to see patterns between subjects, then it'll also help them acquire the knowledge very much quicker. In 60 or more words, describe how this article relates to this course. This article related to this course in that it looks at patterns and how we learn from them and how we go on to our outcomes from these patterns. From these outcomes, we tend to use operant learning. Operant learning is seen with when we reinforce a positive effect. Since we've seen this pattern tends to have a positive outcome, then we'll tend to go and look for these patterns since we have already previously learned a positive outcome will come from looking at patterns. Thank you very much.